Denton could be possibly turned into the first city of Texas to prohibit the entry of the controversial fracking process. A campaign led by representatives of local civil society have temporarily impeded new fracking sites. Residents have expressed their concerns with regards to the consequences of oil and gas extraction, particularly to how fracking will affect their health.
They're not much to look at. Small plots of land with compact pieces of machinery. But campaigners say these small fracking sites are creating disproportionately large problems.
The health impacts are just too severe to feel safe in your own property.
In the Texas city of Denton, though, size can be deceptive. After all, this is the place where a small community has beaten the odds and fought off big industry.
It seems to be an industry that has more rights than a human being does or a family does.
Adam Briggle and Kathy McMullen have spent months fighting to make their city frack-free. They've convinced the city council to put a temporary ban on any new fracking sites, but that hasn't been easy.
On a scale of 1 to 10, the help we've received from the city is probably a -5. They have fought us every step of the way, put out fear campaigns, like, the city's going to be sued and it's a $6 million lawsuit.
Wells have been springing up around the city. There are now around 275. This is one of the newest and largest, but many are near housing developments. It's the proximity of sites like these to residential homes that's causing the real concern for people living in the area. As you can see at this location, just south of the city, there's just a road separating the fracking site from the houses just across the street. Campaigners say because of the wells, the city has the worst air quality and highest asthma rates in the state. They also report cases of constant headaches, sinus problems, nosebleeds, and breathing difficulties near sites.
The biggest concerns are health and safety issues. The proximity of these fracking sites is much too close to places where kids and families are. So we're talking about toxic chemicals that are released, including benzene and many others. But there's also property rights concerns where people aren't able to enjoy their own homes because these industries are allowed to set up so close.
Fracking, or hydraulic fracturing, is the process of blasting water, sand and chemicals into underground minerals to release oil and gas. The problem is the city of Denton sits on top of the Barnett Shale, perhaps the largest natural gas reserve in the country. And that means huge financial possibilities for drilling companies. The main one in Denton, Eagle Ridge Energy, has defended the fracking process, saying there is no question that wells can be drilled and fracked safely.
The industry is so powerful, especially in Texas, that they're able to throw their weight around and get what they want.
Fighting a multi-billion-dollar industry is not easy. Recent estimates put the annual revenues from fracking in the US at around $76 billion. The industry also gives significant financial support to political campaigns to help persuade lawmakers fracking is safe. Between 1990 and 2011, it's estimated oil and gas companies donated around $965 million. Some of the largest sums went to politicians in Texas. For Denton to have fought this industry and won is a significant achievement.
I do think it's important that the people who are surrounded by these industrial activities are the ones who have the say about whether or not it should be happening. So we're really in support of local self-determination.
And momentum seems to be building. The Denton Drilling Awareness Group has already been asked by other states to help them with their own anti-fracking campaigns.
There are some small towns that really have no voice. And so they're looking to us. If you can do it, then can you show us how to do it?
The temporary ban on new fracking sites runs until September, when the campaign group hopes the council will pass a permanent ban or let voters decide the issue at the polls. Nick Harper for Telesur, Denton, Texas.